Hey everyone, this is Filipino Celebrity Gistbox, and today we're diving into something that's got everyone talking, a performance that sparked a social media wildfire and left people divided. Before we get into the details, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you won't want to miss what happens next. So picture this, a beauty pageant somewhere in Mindanao, cameras rolling, contestants waiting, and then David Licauco takes the stage. What should have been a simple appearance turned into one of the most debated moments online, with critics coming out of nowhere questioning everything from his vocal performance to whether he should have been there at all. People started dissecting every note, every movement, claiming the performance fell flat and didn't meet expectations. But here's where things get really interesting, because what most people don't understand is how these events actually work behind the scenes. Let me break down something that might blow your mind. When organizers book talent for festivals, pageants, or provincial shows, they don't just randomly pick names out of a hat. There's an entire process involved where they request lists of available artists, review options with their team, and make calculated decisions based on what they want for their event. David didn't magically appear at that pageant. He was specifically chosen, contracted, and paid to be there. The organizers knew exactly what they were getting, and they were perfectly fine with it. That contract, which probably ran anywhere from 12 to 20 pages, outlined every single detail, including how many songs would be performed, what time he'd appear, and all the terms both parties agreed to. This wasn't some spontaneous decision that went wrong. This was planned, negotiated, and executed according to a professional agreement. Now here's the part that should make you question everything you've heard. David Licauco is not a professional singer. Let me say that again for the people in the back. He is not a singer. He's an actor, a model, an athlete, someone with a massive following and ongoing projects with GMA. When you hire someone like David, you're not hiring him because you expect a concert-level vocal performance. You're hiring him for the star power, the charisma, the ability to make the audience scream and feel excited. If the organizers wanted a singer, they would have booked Eric Santos, Jed Medela, or Martin Rivera. But they didn't, because that wasn't the point. They wanted someone who could serenade the candidates, create energy in the room, and give the audience a memorable experience through his presence alone. The fact that people expected him to deliver flawless vocals shows a fundamental misunderstanding of what he was hired to do. What really gets me is how quickly people jump to criticize without understanding context. These organizers aren't amateurs. They know exactly what they're paying for. They understood that David's strength isn't in hitting perfect notes. It's in his ability to captivate an audience just by being there. Whether he sang live, whether there was backing track support, whether every note was pitch perfect, none of that matters because he fulfilled exactly what his contract required. The $500,000 he reportedly received wasn't for being the next singing sensation. It was for being David Licauco, someone with proven star power and a dedicated fan base. People questioned whether he was worth that amount, but the answer is simple. Yes, because fame and influence have value, and organizers understand that having someone recognizable can make or break an event's success. The online backlash revealed something troubling about how we consume entertainment. Critics came out swinging, dissecting every moment without considering whether their expectations were even reasonable to begin with. They treated this appearance like it was supposed to be a live concert showcase, when it was actually just a pageant segment meant to add excitement and glamour. The organizers got exactly what they paid for, and chances are the live audience had a great time regardless of what internet commenters thought afterward. This whole situation shows how disconnected online criticism can be from reality, with people creating standards that were never part of the actual agreement or intention. David showed up, did what he was contracted to do, and walked away having fulfilled his professional obligation. So before jumping on the criticism bandwagon, maybe consider that you might not have the full picture. These events operate on professional contracts with clear expectations that both parties agree to beforehand. Nobody was deceived, nobody was shortchanged, and the performance delivered exactly what it was supposed to. If you found this perspective eye-opening, don't forget to subscribe to Filipino Celebrity Gistbox for more real talk about what actually happens in the entertainment industry, because we're just getting started.